Hello, Kevin. And apologies. Hi, Greg. Mr. Greg, good evening. And apologies to anyone who caught my practising earlier on. I practised 3 things, and the third one decided it was going to just ignore my request that it be for my eyes only. It was just one of them Facebook things. This is a wee instrumental I wrote a wee while ago. It's called A Dog's Life, and it was just inspired by watching my dog Josh charging about, being daft. I'm watching him in his more contemplative moments as well. Hi Stevie, and hi Dave. Josh was very, very ill a couple of weeks ago. I was really worried about him, but he's actually fine now, although he's on meds for life, as they say. But he's back to his old self. Anyway, this was written before that, so it's not like there's no angst in it. It's just a funny little instrumental that, in my mind anyway, conjures up images of Josh being daft, and it's called A Dog's Life. And that was A Dog's Life. I have hi Cyril, hi Ross, and hi Mike McHale, hi Paul Sinclair, hi Phil Conkey, hi Marion, and hi Pete. Hello Penny as well. Hi. I have a different thing to do tonight. It's Kevin sent me some words. He wrote a country song and he sent me some words and I've made a tune to go with it. And I'll tell you a bit more about that later on. Right now, an old favourite. Well, an old favourite. I've been doing it for a few months. But it seems like an old favourite now. It's a ballad by Richard Thompson called Beeswing. Here we are. I was 19 when I came to town. They called it the summer of love. They was burning babies, burning flags, the hawks against the dove. I took a job in the steamy down on Codlin Street. I fell in love with a laundry girl was working next to me. She was a rare thing, fine as a bee's wing, so fine a breath of wind might blow her away. She was a lost child, she was running wild. She said, as long as there's no price on love I'll stay. Then you wouldn't want me any other way. Brown hair zigzag round her face and a look of half surprise. Like a fox caught in the headlights, there was an animal in her eyes. She said, young man, oh can't you see, I'm not the factory kind, and if you don't take me out of here, I'll surely lose my mind. She was a rare thing, fine as a bee's wing, so fine a breath of wind might blow her away. She was a lost child, she was running wild. She said, as long as there's no price on love I'll stay, and you wouldn't want me any other way. We bussed around the market towns and picked fruit down in Kent, and we could tinker lamps and pots and knives wherever we went. And I said that we might settle down, get a few acres dug, fires burning in the hearth and babies on the rug. She said, oh man, you foolish man, it surely sounds like hell. You might be lord of half the world, you'll not own me as well. She was a rare thing, fine as a bee's wing, so fine a breath of wind might blow her away. She was a lost child, she was running wild. She said, as long as there's no price on love I'll stay, and you wouldn't want me any other way. We was camping down the Gar one time, the work was pretty good. She thought we shouldn't wait for frost, and I thought maybe we should. We were drinking more in those days, and tempers reached a pitch, and like a fool I let her run with the rambling itch. And the last I hear she's sleeping out, back on the Derby beat, white horse in her hip pocket and oh found at her feet. And they say she even married once a man named Romany Brown, but even a gypsy caravan was too much settling down. And they say her flower is faded now, hard weather and hard booze, but maybe that's just the price you pay for the change that you refuse. She was a rare thing, fine as a bee's wing, and I miss her more than ever words could say. If I could just taste all the wildness now, if I could hold her in my arms today, then I wouldn't want her any other way. I've said hello to everybody so far. Okay, James Taylor, Country Road. Take to the highway, won't you lend me your name? Your way and my way seem to be one and the same. Mama don't understand it. She want to know where I've been. I'd have to be some kind of natural born fool to wanna back that way again. But you know I could feel it on a country road. Sail on home to Jesus, won't you, good girls and boys? I'm all in pieces, you can have your own choice. But I can hear a heavenly band of angels coming to set me free. I don't know nothing about the why, when, but I can tell you that it's bound to be. But you know I could feel it on a country road. Guess my feet know where they want me to go. Walking on a country road. Take to the highway, won't you lend me your name? Your way and my way seem to be one and the same child. And mama don't understand it. You want to know where I've been. I'd have to be some kind of natural born fool to wanna pass that way again. But you know I could feel it on a country road. Walk on down, walk on down, walk on down, walk on down, walk on down a country road. Walk on down, walk on down, walk on down, walk on down a country road. Country road, country road, country road, walking on a country road. I notice, Kevin, I'm still missing the la la la's out there. And I don't miss them one bit. Okay, this is Kevin's song. He told me he wrote it lying in his bed. That is, he made it up in his head, lying in his bed. He had been listening to George Jones, which is always a bad idea. I don't mean to disrespect George Jones, who was a giant of country music. He was a very disturbed geezer, disturbed childhood, disturbed adulthood, you name it, George Jones had it. But he wrote some of the saddest and most miserable country songs ever. And Kevin wrote this song. The premise for it is a guy wants to write a sad country song, but he can't do it. And then a woman shows up, cherchez la femme. A woman shows up, breaks his heart, and he can write nothing but sad songs after that. That's a pretty good song, I think, in a way. George Jones, as I say, is a very interesting character. In the course of his dysfunctional adulthood, he had various marriages, and one of them was to Tammy Wynette. And it has been alleged that he used to take pot shots at her with a 12 bore in the house, you know, which allegedly led to her writing that famous song, Stand Behind Your Man. Or maybe it was Stand Well Clear of Your Man. I can't remember which. Anyway, it's called Be Careful What You Wish For. And it's a Connolly Duffy collaboration. used to try to write a country song. You know the kind where everything in life goes wrong. Back then I couldn't do it, but now there's nothing to it, 'cause it all changed the day you came along. Now I just sing about the way I feel, and how my broken heart will never heal. I got nothing left to lose, but I can sing the blues, 'cause the tears I'm crying now, they are real, just the way I feel. Well, I got what I wanted, heaven knows, and I guess I ought to thank you, I suppose. My authentic misery is there for everyone to see. You shrug and say that's just the way it goes. Now I just sing about the way I feel, and how my broken heart will never heal. I got nothing left to lose, but I can sing the blues, 'cause the tears I'm crying now are real, just the way I feel. I tried to write a happy song today, to try and make this feeling go away, but I stopped after a minute, 'cause my heart just wasn't in it. Be careful what you wish for, people say. Now I just sing about the way I feel, and how my broken heart will never heal. I got nothing left to lose, but I can sing the blues, 'cause the tears I'm crying now are real, just the way I feel. I just sing about the way I feel, and how my broken heart will never heal. I got nothing left to lose, but I can sing the blues, 'cause the tears I'm crying now are real, just the way I feel, just the way I feel, just the way I feel. Now with that, tear to a glass eye. Let's just see anyone else to say hello to. Hi Kathleen, and hello Frank, and hello Sue Carey. Hi Vanda, and James Barney, Frank Wagner, Elizabeth Sinclair, Peter Foy, Steph, Tom Morgan, Gail, and Raz, Alan O'Donnell. Okie dokes. I was going to stop saying that, but I just can't. I can't. This song, Deep River Blues, I learned the last year or so. Request from Paul of the Cognac Twins. Since I've started playing it, I've had lots of feedback on it. Most particularly from my younger brother Stephen, who says it always makes him feel really happy. And, well, that's as good a reason as any for playing it. And also, it's by the great Doc Watson, who's very underrated. So this is Deep River Blues. Okay. Let the river rise and fall, let the big waves make a wall, 'cause I got them deep river blues. Well, my old gal's a good old pal, she looked just like a waterfowl when I get them deep river blues. Ain't no one to cry for me, fish all go out on a spree, 'cause I got them deep river blues. Give me back my old boat, I'm gonna sail if she'll float, 'cause I got them deep river blues. I'm going back to Muscle Shoals, better there, so I've been told, 'cause I got them deep river blues. So let it rain, let it pour, let it rain a whole lot more, 'cause I got them deep river blues. Let the river rise and fall, let the big waves make a wall, 'cause I got them deep river blues. And if my boat sinks with me, I'll go down, don't you see, 'cause I got them deep river blues. And now I'm gonna say goodbye, and if I sink, just let me die, 'cause I got them deep river blues. The Deep River Blues. I thank you very much. Okay. I'm continuing with an old favourite of mine, and it's one of those ones that I love playing on my own, but I like even better playing it with Gary. So I'm going to get in touch with him and see if we can get a wee gig together, because I really miss playing with him. And on this one, his harmonica just blows me down, whatever, blows me away. It's wonderful. Unfortunately, he's not here, but anyway, I'm still going to do it. It's called God Bless the Child, an old Billie Holiday song. Them that's got shall get, them that's not shall lose. So the Bible says, and it still is news, 'cause Mama may have, Papa may have, but God bless the child that's got his own, that's got his own. Yes, the strong get more, while the weak ones fade. Empty pockets don't never make a grade, 'cause Mama may have, Papa may have, but God bless a child that's got his own, that's got his own. Money, you got lots of friends crowding round the door. When it's gone and spending ends, they don't come no more. Rich relations give crust of bread and such. You can't help yourself, just don't take too much, 'cause Mama may have, Papa may have, but God bless the child that's got his own, that's got his own. Money, you got lots of friends crowding crowding round the door. When it's gone and spent and ends, they don't come no more. Them that's got shall get, them that's not shall lose. So the Bible says, and it still is news, 'cause Mama may have, Papa may have, but God bless a child that's got his own, that's got his own, that's got his own, that's got his own. Okay, this is my last acoustic one, and it's one I wrote myself. I'm also doing it because there's a very, very clear reference to Boris Johnson in it. And while I see no cause for celebration in the fact that we're about to have another horrible bastard for a Prime Minister, it is good to see him getting his arse kicked. And so I'm going to do this song just now. I'm going to keep doing it because The Clown and the Liar strutting on the world stage, I don't know, I like it. It's just, sometimes you just write something and you think, that's right, it's not complicated, it's just true. So, this is called La Soddy, and it was really inspired by the village, the mining village. It's not there, but thoughts of, I don't know, politics, etc. kind of came into it, obviously. It's called La Soddy. Not a stone still stands among the grass and the winds, and the linties nest where the lassies would sing. Mary had a baby, she called it Tiger Tim. She took it to the river to see if it could swim. Now the song fades away as time turns the page, and a clown and a liar struts on the world stage. Struts on the world stage. Men marched to the front, some stayed and dug coal, to make the rich richer and to stay off the dole. Well, they ducked in the trenches, went down in the cage. Now a clown and a liar struts on the world stage. Struts on the world stage. Now this land is divided, it's dead in a ditch, from the lies of the media and the greed of the rich, and the heroes who work for the minimum wage, while a clown and a liar struts on the world stage. Struts on the world stage. Now the wind sweeps the old rose, though the ghosts can't be killed. A man's life was cheap then, now it's cheaper still. And the truth of this country never makes the front page, while a clown and a liar struts on the world stage. Struts on the world stage. Struts on the world stage. Okay, give me 2 ticks to electrify myself. Yep. Hello, Pete Flatwound. Long time no hear from you, but nice of you to tune in. Thank you. Okay, this is I don't know if Rona Robertson is tuned in, but whenever she does, she always likes something by Santana, and I actually learned this one. Just to give me something different to do. So I tended to do always the same ones. So I really like this tune. It's called Europa. And I learned it for Rona. So if she's listening, huzzah! And if she's not, oh well, never mind. Okay, this is, I think it's Find My Way Home. Wrote this quite a long time ago. There's still a Find My Way Home. There's still a video on my YouTube page, so go and have a listen. It was not a bad recording for the time. Anyway, I used the recording that I did originally as a back-end file. Just took out the guitar and the vocal, and I re-recorded the harmonica, which I was really chuffed with, because all this playing with Gary has made me much better at the harmonica. You know, it's a bit like playing in a guitar band with John McLaughlin or something. You hear it and you can't help it. It ups your game a little bit, you know. So this is, if I can find the blasted thing, it's called Find My Way Home. When I'm lost and I can't see where I'm going, look inside and I don't think I'm worth knowing. There's a bitter old man in my head who just laughs, tells me to give up. Then you call me on the phone and I find my way home. I find my way back home again. When I'm afraid and my heart's been struck by lightning, to live or die, well, they both seem pretty frightening. When the night closes in on my soul and I can't fight it off on my own, you tell me I'm not alone. Find my way home. Find my way back home again. On the road I was searching for what I've been missing all along. I met you, you smiled at me, and I knew I would get old. When you cry and you feel you just can't go on, and you think there's no one you can count on, looking down you're afraid you might fall, and there seems no sense to it all. Then I take you by the hand and we find our way home. Find a way back home again. gonna take you by the hand and find our way home. Find a way back 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 home. This is my last one, and it, predictably enough, is the good old summertime. Nope. 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 Here it is. Pete Rod Jones on drums. Lang on trump and two sax. Summer morning came away. The anesthetic didn't take. Fix your eyes on for a while and saw the city's evil smile. Breathe the poisoned air and walk across the street or around the block. Hang around and watch the clock and listen to the worthless talk in the good old summertime with your cobweb in your hand. Will you beg or turn to crime in the good old summertime? In the good old summertime, destitution on your mind. Can you hear those death bells chime in the good old summertime? In the artificial warmth of shops and pubs and restaurants, service with a plastic smile can fool you for a little while, but in the end it's all the same. Go downtown, sign your name, and in the meantime try to find a way to fill up empty time in the good old summertime with your cobweb in your hand. Will you beg or turn to crime in the good old summertime? In the good old summertime, destitution on your mind. Can you hear those death bells chime in the good old summertime? In the good old summertime, with your cobweb in your hand, will you beg or turn to crime? In the good old summertime, in the good old summertime, destitution on your mind. Can you hear the death bells chime in the good old summertime? or cowbell in your hand? Will you beg or turn to crime in the good old summertime? In the good old summertime, destitution on your mind. Can you hear those death bells chime in the good old summertime? The good old summertime. Thank you very much for tuning in. Hi, Stuart Bell. I think I've said hello to everyone else. If I missed you, I'm very sorry, but I don't think I have missed anyone. Okie dokes, and I'm still saying that. Drives me nuts. It must drive you and more nuts. Okay, probably see you next week. Can't see why not. And take care of yourselves all. Good night. So long since I've done this, I've forgotten how to switch it off now. I think I'm still going. I don't know. How do I switch it off? Oh well, I think it's gone. If it isn't, tough titty.